We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the USC Trojans and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going.
The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense will get the football first. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. We got a duel in this game of two of the better tight ends in the country. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Spins away from the defense. There's some room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So USC's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward in his matchup to prove how good he is. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Holstein. Turns it upfield.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Here's Holstein to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Holstein makes the grab. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big fourth down decision coming. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Still looking. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Complete to start this drive.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes his man miss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Eli Holstein to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Phillips. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Sells to fake. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, it's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy, get in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Looking left. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. And he could not get loose on the run. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Diaz. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the move. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. What a cut, now he's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Right back to the well. Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, it's Miller. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Throwing, Holstein. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Running inside, it's Hill. Breaks into the open. He's stopping, he's got enough to move the chain. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll give it on the counter. Sweet cut there. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. On the run, it's Hill. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Out wide left, it's Miller. Oh, what a move to get open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Miller.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. These corners backing off a bit. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Finds his tight end. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Holstein to throw. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Central Michigan, taking on the number 25 team, the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's the Chippewas, engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Left side, it's Barber. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Holstein. Right side, it's Anderson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Sees a crease. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out wide right, it's Barber. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plows his way ahead. Maybe some room here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He's up to 113 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 48, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. On the run, it's Hill. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The run inside. It's Hill. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll move the tight end. Holstein on the play fake. Right side, it's Miller. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Working the ground game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. The give on the counter. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. From the gun on third down, Holstein. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Right at the line. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Play fake, Holstein. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Off play action on first down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
all over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Takes the easy completion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Eli Holstein to throw. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and long right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Phillips. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to get rid of it, and he gets rid of it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Left side, it's James. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The give on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Season alley. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 2nd and long here. He's looking to pass. This time he's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the misconnection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Nice move to pick up yardage. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires on the move. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing, Holstein. Caught. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Rides to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The handoff. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the big fella.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these.
Throws it deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.